I see in my cinema ticket the movie Tarot is awful. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the channel and thank you so much for taking your own time out to check out this review. My name's Mike and today we're here to talk about the brand new movie just hit cinemas today as I'm recording this video on May 2nd, and that is a movie called Tarot, directed by Spenser Cohen and Anna Halberg, who also write this movie as well. Tarot focuses on a group of friends who recklessly go against the sacred rule of Tarot, unknowingly releasing an evil. Now, I'll be honest, before I checked this out, I did see the trailer with my partner Emma, who did see the movie with me today. We both have the same thoughts on this, and this is why she's not joining me in today's review. And one thing I checked before going into this, the directors, I wondered, okay, well, what have they worked on before? They've worked on mainly shorts and done some writing and producing, but this is their both directorial feature debut as far as I'm aware. But what also kind of gave me a red flag is that both of these people worked on Expendables 4. Yeah, let that sink in for a moment. Anyway, in terms of Tarot, we have got Jacob Batalon and Adain Bradley. Those are our two main actors and actresses that you're going to know into this. And we've also got some people who starred in previous TV works. I've never seen them in anything else before. So, as I saw that trailer, as I just mentioned before, me and my partner both thought, yeah, you know, this looks interesting. Like the character designs of these tarot monsters, spirit entities, whatever you want to call them, looked really cool. And therefore, kind of sold me on this movie. But what I can say to you guys is, unfortunately, after checking this one out, this movie is a letdown. It is an absolute waste of potential. We're going to get into why, but firstly, you might be wondering, well, Mike, is there any positives for Tarot? Is there anything worth redeemable and worthwhile if I am to check this out? And I would say, yeah, I would say at times the cinematography is nice. There's elements where pulling up to this mansion, it looks cool, how the camera maybe focuses from going into like the sticks on the ground all the way up as the car is driving into the driveway, and I really liked that. I thought the transitions was quite cool. Certain scenes and shots looked really great and give you a bit of an atmospheric tone to show how big this place actually was, where our characters go at the beginning of the movie, setting off this entire events. Acting overall is okay. Everyone does an okay job for the little that they're given. And the last positive I would say is these character designs that we see of the tarot cards and you've seen in the trailer. Those, again, creatures, monsters, whatever you want to call them, they're really cool designs. Especially for me, my favourite was the Fool, which is a really effective scene involving a certain character that I'm not going to mention for spoilers. If I'm going to pick out any standout performance in here, I would say probably Avantika, who I have previously seen as Karen in Mean Girls, the latest movie in the musical adaptation. I think she is the most believable as these people are slowly getting killed off, which there's 7 of them, you're going to see it coming. She is the one that shows the most emotion and shows that she's actually upset and cares about these friends that maybe have died in the meantime. So yeah, there's a few positives here, and the concept itself is cool. I really like that it's a simple idea, but they really botch it up massively. And this is where I go into my negatives, because those character designs that we see, they're on screen for very little screen time. When they are on screen and they're stalking one of the kids that it involves with their tarot readings, is how this all kind of gets triggered in the beginning. It's very small scenes. If the deaths happen, they happen in a way where it's either cut away as the gory element and part should happen, maybe to avoid a high age rating so more people will see this. I'm guessing that's probably the reason they chose that avenue, or budget constraints with the practical effects. I don't know, but there's a lot of times if a character is going to get killed, as it's about to happen, all you see is maybe like blood splatter. So it's left to an imagination being like, okay, well, that's what's happened and that's clearly how they've died. But it shies away from it in every single scene, to the point where that character and that creature should have had like a really menacing moment, but they take all of that away and cut away from any gore that they should have really had to make those deaths more effective. They don't do that. As I mentioned with the cinematography, at times it's pitch black. The lighting is like non-existent, where you can't fully make out the creature design. This could have also been done to maybe hide if they've used any CG, because I don't know if it's all practical suits or what they used. For most part, it looked quite practical, but the darkness in the scene also takes away the fact that sometimes you can't even see the character's face, or you barely seen it, or the transition from being in a light here, for example, you guys can see the lights on me right now, to say like darkness is like, you know, like dark like here, just to give an example. Those transitions don't work well, and ultimately this movie is kind of horror trope central. You've got a character who's going to give you a massive exposition dump. You've got where you're going to have someone who knows all about the law. They're going to explain it to these kids. They're going to tell them, right, this happened, this is who this is how it all started, this is how you can do to fix all these problems. You get that in buckets and spades full. There's massive times where those exposition dumps also lead into the usual trope. The kids are going to search their phone. They're going to find the perfect web page within 1 or 2 clicks. That is going to give them every single answer that they need to know to fix the problem. That is exactly what happens in Tarot. And unfortunately, at the end of the day, none of the characters are likable, or they're not given enough to actually really care about any one of them. You just want to see them die. And that is just such a shame, because again, a movie like this is quite a simple concept. They could have really pushed that simple concept and give us something really awesome, especially with the creatures that's on these cards up. I don't know the official terminology, but they absolutely sink it very far to the bottom of the ocean, where it's not redeemable, and unfortunately an absolute waste of potential. So my overall score for Tarot is between a 1.5 and a 2 out of 5 stars. But have you seen Tarot? Are you going to check it out? Let me know down below in the comment section so we can continue the discussion down there. If you've enjoyed this review, certainly give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel by clicking the red button down below. It helps me, it helps YouTube, it helps tell YouTube, say like, look, hey, I like this guy's content. Push him out so more people can see it. If you guys haven't already, I do have a Patreon down below in the link in the link tree. You can join from only £2 per month. Exclusive giveaways every single month, exclusive content you won't see here on YouTube, and early access videos. But in the meantime, if you want to see more horror reviews and more videos from me you may have not have seen, click over here, have a little bit of a deep dive and dive into more of that content. But until next time, I see you guys, I'll be seeing you later.